What is up, YouTube? What is going on? So, let me know if you can hear me, and we will get this live stream going. I started a little bit early, like 1 minute early, just to make sure that the audio is good and everyone can see me. So bring back a little bit. There we go. Okay, so who is here? Let's get this live stream started. And can everyone hear me? Cruise Attic in the house. Just working out some technical difficulties here, making sure everyone can hear me. So let me know if the audio is working. It's been 8 months since I've done a live stream, so just let me know. What's up, Mark? Maybe I need to bring this in closer. Loud and clear. All right, fantastic. There we go. Phobie1 is in the house. What is my most expensive game that I have in my collection? Excuse the train coming through in the background. That never fails. There's always going to be a train. Maybe I can tilt this back a little bit without it falling. That's a little better. Probably still to date is Rule of Rose for the PS2. I used to have a few others, but I sold them. Days in Cobalt, loud and clear. Hey, I appreciate the game that I got from you today. It was in really good condition. I appreciate that. That's one more down off the list. I think that's 43 N64 games left. So for the people that are here and joined up, go ahead and hit that like button. Show me some love. It's been 8 months since I've done a stream with y'all, and the channel would really appreciate it. YouTube likes those likes as well. The algorithm. Bean's supposed to be joining in here soon, moderating for the channel, moderating for the stream. I appreciate that. Oh, we're up to 4. Heck yeah. But usually how these live streams go is I just chit chat with y'all. There's like no rhyme or reason for it. They're pretty much exactly like my super late night Instagram live. If you don't know, me and Reem Bean cut up in the middle of the night. It'll be 2 o'clock in the morning, and we'll go live on Instagram just for shits and giggles. Let's see. More importantly, what's your favorite game you own? Values change, man, but favorites stay the same. My favorite is still to this date Silent Hill. Reem Bean is in the house. Fantastic. Ricardo, what's going on from Portugal? All right. All the way from Portugal. Beast Slayer, what's up, what's up, what's up? Yeah, so if you're not following Reem Bean or me on Instagram, one, if you want to see what we pick up before the videos come out, well, you can always check out our pickups on Instagram because we post the pictures of our daily finds, whatever we find throughout the week. And then two, you never know what's going to happen late at night. It'll be 2 o'clock in the morning over here on the East Coast. It can be, 10 or 11 o'clock at night on the West Coast, or just whenever. We'll just get the the whim to go live on Instagram, and we cut up, and we cut a fool. So you never know what's going to happen. What's going on, Tim? Beast Slayer, those Instagram lives are fun. Yeah, and we just rag the hell out of each other. Reeman gives me a hard time, and I sit there and dish it right back. But we have good, clean fun on there. It's not as lit as YouTube, um, but we'll see. What's going on, Celtic man? Probably once a good time when you're not working, but that's the thing. You're always working. What's up, Twisted? Twisted 71. Okay, so well, I'll probably be here till about 9 o'clock. We'll probably do like an hour stream. But tomorrow, if you're familiar with my channel, for the past 2 years, last year and the year before, every year, the first weekend in March, the first or second weekend of March, is Georgia's 200-mile long yard sale. Now, of course, I can't cover all 200 miles, but it extends from Perry, Georgia, all the way down to the Golden Isles around Brunswick, St. Simon's Island, on the coast near the beach, and it's on Highway 301, which is a really long highway through Georgia. Well, this weekend, starting tomorrow, is Peaches to Beaches, the really long yard sale. So I'll be dipping out early in the morning, probably around 6:30, while it's still dark. And it takes me about 30 minutes to get to the highway where this really long yard sale is. And then we'll just make our way in one of either direction and see what we can find. Well, I've done pretty good the past 2 years, so I'm excited. This weekend really kicks off the yard sale weekend here in Georgia. Now, it's been warm enough to have yard sales, but this weekend is usually like the kickoff for a football game. This is the kickoff of the yard sale season, and so we should do pretty good. Yes, Bean just listed my Instagram link. It's Tatted Collector. Everything's Tatted Collector. Facebook as well. If you want to reach me on Facebook. Those lives on Instagram are fun. Y'all are savage. Yeah, we cut up. Julie, howdy, Tatted. What's up, Julie? I wish we had that here in SoCal. All we got is Corona. Let's see. Yeah, it's a fun time, Dazen. I'm usually at it all day. Spent $400 at the flea market on 2 collections. Not much profit, but lots of stuff added to the collection. White PS Vita 1000, Marvel vs. Capcom, Fight Stick, etc. Already half my money back. Hey, you know what? When it comes to collecting, as long as you are happy with what's going into your collection at the price that you're paying, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. I paid up for a SNES lot this week. I paid $160 like 2 days ago for a Super Nintendo, 2 controllers, a Super Game Boy, and 18 games. About 7 or 8 of those games I get to add into the collection, and I've already resold everything except for 1 game and the Super Game Boy. And so I think I'm going to break just about even, maybe $20 profit, but I get to keep 8 games for free. And that's always the cool thing to me is it don't always have to be about profit. You know, and if I was able to add these 8 games into my collection for dirt cheap, like 10, 15 bucks, I'm cool with that too. Because I know that I'm going to pick up another lot where I'm going to make more profit than I did on that lot, and then it'll just kind of even itself out where it goes into the collection for free. Tatted, do you like to play Skyrim? Me and Skyrim have a love-hate relationship. I love to hate it. I got into it and put about, I want to say 30, maybe 35 hours into it. And then I got to this one little side mission where um, the mission stated that you had to leave all your weapons outside before you go into this house. So I did, and then I go into this house, and I end up in a room that I can't get out of, and there was this enemy in there just kept attacking me and kept attacking me, and I'd die, and then I'd respawn back into that room, and it was an ever-ending loop that I could not get out of. And so ever since then, I just said, screw Skyrim, and I've never touched it again. What part of Georgia do you live in? I lived in Noonan for about 3 months. I'm in southeast Georgia around the Waycross area. So if you're familiar with that area. If he'd save some beer, I might be on tonight. I'm saving some beer. I got 2 here in the room, and that's all we're going to worry about for tonight. Let's see. I did get a score recently. I got a post on Rain Beans Discord. I got about 27 Master System games for $25. That's a good deal. I never find that, excuse me, Master System stuff. Never. The only Master System pickup I ever got was through a trade, and then the Master System itself arrived damaged. The guy that I did the trade with, he recouped me some money because it showed up damaged, but it wasn't packaged well at all. And but it is what it is. Let's see. They had it in a wood crate thing. It's pretty cool. I know somebody else that picked up a big Master System lot, and it was in a wood crate. Let's see. You think PS3 games will drop even more when the PS5 is launched? Well, I mean, if you haven't been collecting for PS3 in the past 2 years, you're missing out, because you can get a lot of games for dirt cheap for that system. I don't think it's going to drop. I think, some of the titles that are harder to find, that hold value, will continue to retain their value. But if you're not collecting for PS3 or Xbox 360, I'd highly suggest jumping into those 2 platforms right now, because you can get those games for cheap. Max Gaming Power Norway, Santa Claus is back, right? Got that beard going on. It's been 8 months since I've done a live stream, folks. I've missed it. I said, you know what? Probably only have 1 video coming out this week. But here's the thing, like, I've been posting other videos too, of like me modding Game Boys and whatnot. And those don't do as well as like the live video game hunting videos, which is to be expected. A lot of people want to see those finds. But I wish I could really get a lot more support on those Game Boy videos, because I have companies that want to sponsor me if I could get more retention on those videos. I mean, I've already talked to 2 companies already that want to sponsor my work just because of what they've seen off of Instagram. It is what it is. Hey, bro, how's it going? Retro Papa. What's up, man? Ever find PS Vita console or games in the wild? Yeah. I find PS Vitas more often at the pawn shop. My personal Vita, the very first one I ever found, was at Peaches to Beaches, which is what I was talking about earlier. And I found it for $40. He originally had like 60 on it, but it didn't have a charge cable. And so he knocked $20 off the price and just said, take it for 40. I powered it on. It worked. Beautiful screen on it. Not a whole lot of scratches on it. So this is the one I still use to this day. And then I found like 2 others at the pawn shop, and usually they're about $60, which is about half of what they go for on eBay. And so I usually pick them up and flip them. But Vita games, I've not found any at yard sales, but I do find them at the pawn shop, and I can usually get them for about $5. So I'm happy with that. Let's see. Has anyone noticed something? Where was it? Where did that comment go? Has anyone noticed less people at the flea market? Could it be due to the coronavirus? Well, there's not even a flea market in my area. I mean, there is. It's teeny tiny. It's not really what I consider a flea market. But yeah, I mean, the the Facebook page that announces the Peaches to Beaches, they've already put out a warning stating that, hey, there's going to be a lot of cash exchange throughout the weekend. Make sure to bring your hand sanitizer. Try to keep your hands as clean as possible. But the media is like really sending people into a panic right now. PS3 RPGs are already rising in value. I've been going after PS3 like crazy. Hey, dude, how's it going? Your collection is looking awesome. I appreciate that. Mr. Daniel Turner. Irene Bean sent you an important message on my phone. I did hear it go off. Let's see what Irene Bean sent me. Wow, really? Okay. That was really important, Irene Bean. I can't show that on the screen. That would get me banned off of YouTube real quick. Photo One's got to get up early for work. I'm going to head to bed. Always a pleasure, Tat and chat. All right. Photo One, have a great night. You can't even play PS Vita online. That's fine. I don't really play a whole lot of online games anyway. I'd rather play single player campaign, first player, just by myself. And I have the PS TV, so that comes in handy a lot. I can just throw my games into the PS TV, play my games on the big screen, and good to go. Joseph Macedo, what's going on, brother? We got 26 people watching. We got 6 thumbs up. If you could, hey, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. YouTube loves that in the algorithm, and they love promoting channels that get activity. Reed Bean sending those news. Yeah, he did. He sent some crazy picture. Like, I'm like, really, dude? I don't want to see that. I tell you what, Reed Bean got me into though. I'm hooked. I spent money on it, and I hate spending money on digital stuff. Just never. I advocate all the time that I do not buy digital, but it's the only way really to play it. So I spent $9.99 on like the full Tetris 99 package on Nintendo Switch online. I'm hooked. We've been playing the crap out of some Tetris 99. I suck at it. He beats me all the time, but I'm getting better at it. He's been playing the game a lot longer than I have, but I'm getting better at it. I don't think you got this hat, brother. This is a local barbershop that my local barber, his hat says BSB on a Blackshear barber shop. I mean, you might have something similar to it, but yeah, Ring Bean's the Tetris champion. Like, when you're playing Tetris 99, you're playing against 99 other people, and the highest rank that I've gotten so far is number 11. And I think that's pretty good for as long as I've been playing it, which it hadn't been too long, maybe a week or two. Yeah, even if you buy the case, it's just a code in it. Yeah, but it's a fun game. And it's not like your Game Boy Tetris, which irritates the crap out of me, because I can sit there and play Game Boy Tetris all day. But it's like the Battle Royale version of Tetris. And I've always sucked at Battle Royale games. Green Bean got me into PUBG, and the only time I ever played it was with him, and I sucked at it. I played very little of Fortnite. Just not my style game. I don't play a lot of like pew pew games like Call of Duty. I did play quite a bit of Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. That was pretty fun. If you get a good little team going, and you go to try different maps and try to get to the objective and hold the lockdown on that. But I got out of playing those type of games. It never really was my thing. Green Bean likes to bullshit with me and say, yeah, You like to play those games that hold your hand and baby you. And no, not really. I like a challenge, but he'll sit there and bitch at me if I play something on easy on Twitch and it looked pretty good. It looked like my style game, like a nice platformer. My ex-wife played the hell out of OG Tetris on her Game Boy Pocket. I love Tetris. Loved it. I keep my backlit Game Boy in the bathroom. That's where I throw down some of my major Tetris gameplay is when I'm doing my thing in there. Retro Rick in the house. My phone's about to die, but hey, man. Well, hey, you ain't got to watch me on the phone. Turn your TV on. Watch me on TV. You just can't chat while watching on TV. The new Ori is great. The new Ori, if there's an Ori before this Ori, I'm completely oblivious. Found Michael Jackson's Moonwalker in the box for the Genesis at the Goodwill today for $4. Cha-ching. Nice find. That game is still, what, 50, 60, 70 bucks complete? What's up? What's up? Hey, Retro Rig, before your phone dies, go ahead and hit that like button. Because you know how YouTube likes that stuff. I watch on my TV, use my PC to chat. There you go. There you go. You should see my little setup here. It's like nothing. I got a new laptop, so it's got a new webcam, but the webcam sucks on it. It only shoots in like 420p, which is bogus. So I've luckily before I got the new laptop, I bought this external Logitech HD, but it only shoots in 720p, which is better than 420 or 480 or whatever, 490, whatever. You should call yourself Breaded Collector. Bearded Collector. Actually, I got this cut. It was a lot longer than what you see now, a lot longer, and I got it cut. And I'll probably get it trimmed up again and get another inch trimmed off of it. Keep it shorter. Our summers here get hot. Oh, they get hot. And I'm very partial to my beard, but I don't want to sit here and sweat to death either. Skyrim on the PS3 or PS4. I played it on the PS3. What is up, video game lover? Christopher says, wow, this is so awesome and cool looking. Oh, don't even get me started on the gray hair. Like that whole patch right there is nothing but gray hair. And then all this is gray hair, and I got gray hairs all up in here. But it is what it is. If you ask the ladies, hey, you like a man with gray in his beard? And they'll all say yeah. When did I start doing lives? This is like my 8th one in 2.5 years. So it's not, I don't do them often. I do them when I try to throw out, a little extra content throughout the week and get some interaction with folks. And I love talking to you people. I love talking to my subscribers. And it just, it's another way for me to interact with you guys. And I don't like feeling like the only time you really get to connect with me is once a week when I have a good week of game hunting. So I'm trying to put out some more content, and the lives are easy. They're super easy to set up, and take a picture for the thumbnail, and like just chit chat with you folks. I love it. I'll just start doing them more often, at least once a month. Yeah, it's been, like I said, it's been about 8 months. I had to let Reem Bean know about 35, 40 minutes before the stream started. I was like, hey, you're my moderator. Join in. He's probably sitting in the eBay room. Got the stream on the computer. He's probably sitting there playing Tetris 99. Christopher, so how's things? Things are good. Starting off the yard sale season tomorrow. I got a new action cam. and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to use it tomorrow. I was going to try to have two different points of view for the yard sale season this year, and I got an action cam, but I don't have a way to mount it on my backpack unless I like jerry rig it, or I can stop at Walmart on my way to the sales tomorrow and pick up a chest mount for the GoPro, which I might do that. Get those watch hours. Heck yeah. Right? He's Green Bean on this stream. Green Bean, well, I haven't figured that out yet. How you add like multiple people into the same stream. That would be fun. I'll have to look into that. Maybe we can figure out how to do that. But I think it's done through Google Hangouts. I think it's done through Google Hangouts and then it streams into YouTube. I just don't know how to set that all up. I'll have to look into that this year, though. That would be a lot of fun. I'd love to get me and Reem Bean or me and some other YouTubers on here all at the same time. All yard sales closed due to the coronavirus. That is false information right there. That's fake news. That's Patreon kind of content. You got to pay up. Listen, I've debated making a Patreon, but I never want to ask more from my subscribers. I don't want to have to ask y'all to pay for more content. I think I don't know. People are successful with Patreon. They make a little extra money, but I don't know. How do the viewers feel about that? Would you pay extra for more content? I mean, personally, I never would, but I'm not you guys. Green Bean says, not yet. Sadly, they don't make them anymore, so it's been a pain to find some for a good price. I'm not sure what he's talking about there. I started collecting for the N64, was just wondering how close you are to a complete set, or are you not going for a complete set? I am going for a complete set. I just added another title into the collection today through a trade on Green Bean's Discord server. If you folks are not a part of Green Bean's Discord server, I highly suggest joining. You can find the links to his Discord server all up in the descriptions of his videos, probably in the description of his channel as well. But I do a lot of sales and trades on his Discord server. The only thing he requires you to do if you're going to sell is just sell it for 10% cheaper than the same condition as it's listed on eBay. That's all that he requires you to do. And then when you trade, you're trading value for value per price charting value. So I just got one in today, and now I am 43 games away from the full set. And that's going to be hard because a lot of these titles that are, when it's narrowing down, are coming down to the more expensive titles. There's still some shovelware that I need, some sports games that I need. Yeah, Green Bean just listed the link to the Discord. Join up. It's great. There's a lot of different sections in there. And there's like the buy, sell, trade. There's a general chat section. There's this is what I sold. Be on the lookout for this type section. And the community is really big and it's really awesome. He doesn't put up with a whole lot of bullshit, which is what I like. And so yeah, join up. He started a really cool thing with that Discord server. You can use StreamYard. StreamYard, okay. So I'll have to look into StreamYard and do some more research on that. That'd be cool though if I could get me and Green Bean on here at the same time, do a live stream, me and some other YouTubers. Let's see. Damn, I will see if I can find any here in California when I'm out and about. I have a picture of the stickers, the end label stickers for the N64 games that I still have left for the collection. And if anybody's ever interested in what I have left, if you find any of these games this year during the yard sale season and you want to trade with me, just message me on Instagram. Um, Asking me questions on YouTube and communicating through YouTube is not really the best platform. So if you want to ask me questions, contact me on Instagram or my Facebook page. You can find both, facebook.com/Tatted Collector or Instagram.com/Tatted Collector. So I'd love to be able to trade and get some more games towards the complete set. What's up, Tatted? Saludos desde España. Que grandes cosas haces. Nice to meet you. My Spanish might be rusty. I took 3 years in high school of Spanish, and um, I'm really not good at speaking it anymore. But what is up, Ross 2023? Let me know, Twisted 71. I'll pay for them. They are closing Disneyland for 2 weeks for the first time ever. Tim says, I know on the PS3 version that it has your normal save file plus an auto save file for when you enter and leave Kaiser Towers. You could have just loaded it in from the last place of auto save. I ain't really worried about it. It's a game I'm really not probably ever going to play again. But thanks for the information. I've been wanting to find Killer Instinct for my N64. Yeah, that's another game I have not found yet. Killer Instinct Gold for the N64. I still need that one. I'm going for Dreamcast and GameCube. That's awesome. Dreamcast, I never find Dreamcast. GameCube, very rarely. And the only GameCube games I keep for the system are exclusives. What's up, Tatted? Good to see you tonight. What's up, Matt Resells? Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut is stupid expensive. Well, yeah. It's a Blockbuster exclusive. Hey, Tatted, did you get that book of memories that I messaged you about? I saw it. I didn't get it. He was wanting to sell. I was wanting to trade, and we just couldn't work out anything. And then he messaged me like 2 hours later saying that someone else got it. So that's fine. I'll get it this year. That's the last Silent Hill game that I need is the one for the Vita. Christopher says, do you play? I'm about to butcher the name of this game. You folks have already told me how to pronounce it, but that's not how I pronounce it. Bakugan, or y'all are telling me Bakugan. I don't know. That's Japanese. I don't know. I say Bakugan. No, I've never played it. I just wanted to let you know I do it when my companion dies on me. Glad to hear it, Matt Resells. Happy to see you watching Tatted. And Heroes, I always attempt to negotiate locally with eBay as proof of lower prices, but they want above eBay near Toronto. Yeah, if you're going to sell locally, I mean, you should always sell lower than eBay prices. Always. Because eBay is going to eat up at least 13% of your value. I've been wanting to sell my 2 Star Fox 64 games. Well, list them. Take pictures, list them on eBay. Dreamcast is easy to hack. Yeah, I like playing original software on original hardware. Bakugan. Yeah, Bakugan. I don't know. I butchered it in the video where I picked up a couple of those Bakugan games, and people let me they did not cease to let me know how it was truly pronounced. But to me it's Bakugan. I don't know. I'm weird. So it is Thursday night. We got our yard sales coming up in your area this weekend. Where's the comments? Everybody just got quiet on me. So the Peaches to Beaches should be tomorrow and Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to go both days. And because it takes about 35 minutes to get to the highway where it's at. And so I'm definitely going tomorrow. But Saturday, I might stay local and just hit up all the yard sales locally. The only reason I brought up Skyrim because that's the game I've been playing for a little while now. Right on. Let's see. Nope, it's supposed to rain here all weekend. Yeah, we had some bad rain last weekend, which is why I didn't go anywhere. It rained all week. I mean, we got a lot of areas, roads in a lot of roads in the area that I lived in were like completely flooded out. Got lucky and bought a Nintendo 64 lot and it had Bomberman's Second Attack in it, but unfortunately had to sell it. I hate to hear that. That's a hard one to find. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Heroes and Tim retracted their messages. Mark says 1. They just declared state of emergency in North Carolina for the virus. Going to make yard sale finding a pain. Well, this whole pandemic thing is just stupid. I mean, more people will die from the flu. More people contract the flu and die from the flu, just the regular flu, than this crap. So, I don't know. I've had people ask me, have you been keeping up on it? No, I don't watch the news. I do not watch mainstream media. I've got cable, and I couldn't tell you the last time I even turned the cable on. If I can't find it on Netflix, Disney Plus, my DVD collection, my Blu-ray collection, or YouTube, I don't watch it. God of War 3 for the PS3, that's a good game. We have a state of emergency here in SoCal as well, Canada, so no yard sales yet. Not another game collector. Yo, what's up? I am almost out of toilet paper in these damn people, right? You got your info backwards, bud. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Got my info backwards. Bought a PS2 at the thrift store, 50 cents because it didn't work. Well, that's a good deal. I mean, you can sell it for parts for more than that. Or you can take it apart and fix it. You got a modded Xbox? If you're asking if I have a modded Xbox, no. If you're telling me that you got a modded Xbox, that's pretty cool. Tom Hanks got it yesterday. An NBA player got it, and they canceled the season. Well, and I think March Madness is still going to happen, but they're just not going to have any fans. And that's... No, I will not fix a PS2. I don't like working on disk-based systems. They're a pain, usually. It took me forever to fix the potentiometer on a Dreamcast that I got. And just because it took me a while to figure out actually how to do it. But now I got it down pat. So if it's not a potentiometer problem, then I don't know what to tell you. What kind of game you for sale? Christopher, I sell anything. Mostly I'm selling doubles of what I already have, but if I have to sell a game that I picked up in a lot that I don't have just to recoup the money I spent in order to add other games that I didn't have, into the collection for free, well then by God, I'm selling what I don't. I'm selling that game. Green Bean, him and I were having this discussion a couple of nights ago. And like if you go onto Nintendo Switch Online and you look in the Super Nintendo section, under the Super Nintendo games, they have Breath of Fire and Breath of Fire 2. He had both of those cartridges physically. He said, why am I going to sit on these two cartridges worth money when I can just go over here and play them on the Switch for, why sit on that money when I could just play them on the Switch? I'm paying for the subscription anyway, $20 a year. So it just depends on how you collect. Rain Bean's not the kind of person that's going to sit on money and let games depreciate in value when he's got other platforms that he can play them on. What is up, Steven? Me, on the other hand, I like physical cartridges. I like physical games. I would much rather play the physical version than a digital version all day. But if I'm paying $20 for Nintendo Switch Online anyway, and that game is already included, and Nintendo stated that they're never going to retract any of the games that they've already uploaded, well then sitting on the physical card of that's worth money is pretty stupid. Might as well sell it. Been collecting NES games now too. What Nintendo 64 games are you missing for your collection? Mark, if you want to know what N64 games I am missing for the collection, the best place to reach me on so that I can send you a picture of my in-label sticker sheet is Instagram. Instagram.com/Tatted Collector. Follow me on there. Send me a message, and I'll send you a picture of the sticker sheet. And if you happen to come across any of these games and you want to work out a trade, let me know. If you could keep one system and the games you have on it now, what would it be and why? Super Nintendo. They made a lot of good games for the Super Nintendo. A lot of good RPGs, a lot of good platformer games, which is my jam. I love platformer games. And I didn't have a Super Nintendo growing up. I was born in 1980, and I got the Nintendo the day that it was released, nationwide. It first launched in New York, but the day that it went nationwide, me, my sister, and my mom were at Walmart, and we bought one, or my mom bought one for me and my sister. And I played the Nintendo. I skipped Super Nintendo altogether, and then I went to the N64. So I didn't really start getting into Super Nintendo games until a few years ago, and it's a fantastic system. Steven's got a couple of Game Boys and Batman stuff we can make a deal on. 10-4. I will definitely hit you up. I'm always needing Game Boy stuff too, folks. If you have personal Game Boys that you want to send in to me for me to mod, as far as putting a backlight on, bivert chip, new shell, new buttons, new glass screen, just whatever, we can totally customize it to however you want it to look. I do that. I've been doing that for several months now, and so if you ever have work like that you want done, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. Dang, where's all the viewers going? Everybody's dipping out. I did not have a Super Nintendo growing up. I went from Nintendo straight to the Sega because of Road Rash and Eternal Champions. I never had a Sega growing up either. This kid that lived next door to my grandfather, me and him would hang out when I would go to Florida to visit my grandfather, and he had a Sega, and that was the first time I'd ever played the Genesis. And That was pretty cool. We are coming up on 45 minutes. We'll do this about another 15 minutes or so, and then call it a night. I wish that, out of 3,800 subscribers, we had at least 200 people in here watching. And I don't even know if Ream Bean is still here. He might have dipped out. Might have dipped out on me for the night. I don't know. It seems like activity's getting a little slower. We might call it a night. We might call it a night here in about 2 minutes. Last year I got lucky, found 2 blue and green N64 for $10. Still trying to get the other colors for my collection. I just finished my Fantastic Collection last week. Are you buying Doom Eternal, playing Doom 2016 right now? Probably not. That doesn't seem like a game that I would buy brand new. And I mean, if I find it at a pawn shop for $10, I might pick it up. But that doesn't seem like a kind of game that I would prefer to buy brand new. Usually, I do like what Ream Bean pretty much does: buy a physical game brand new, hurry up, play it, beat it, and then resell it, and then find it later down the road when it's much cheaper, and add it back into the collection later on down the road. But while it still holds and retains value, buy it, hurry up, play it, beat it, resell it, and get it gone. All right, folks. Well, it's been about 48 minutes. It's been awesome having this much needed live stream with you folks. It's been, like I said, about 8 months. And I promise that we will start doing this more often now that I've got a better laptop setup. And I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. I hope y'all are able to hit up some yard sales. And take care and have a great one. We're going to end this stream.